from a beloved star to becoming the abandoned child of Hollywood. Lindsay Lohan, a talented actress, possessing top acting talent, top-notch beauty, her career reached the pinnacle of glory at a young age. But behind that halo is a journey filled with tears, rebellion, and rebirth. All of this, was she herself who did it? Or did someone turn the teen legend beloved by Hollywood into a superstar who regularly goes to jail? What do you think is the truth? Keep watching the video to discover the truth behind it. Lindsay Lohan was born on July 2nd, 1986, in New York, and later moved to Long Island with her family. Besides her sister Allie, she also has two brothers. Lindsay's father, Michael, was a stock trader in New York, while her mother, Dina, was once a singer and dancer. They always tried to steer their children toward the path of art. In 1990, Michael was investigated for alleged insider trading and sentenced to 3 years in prison. At the same time, Lynn, just over 3 years old, had already started her career as a child model. By 1993, her father was released, and at that very moment, Lindsay's career took off like a rocket. Lynn once shared in an interview, "Ever since I was little, I felt like I was the second pillar of the family, not only taking care of everyone, but also having to stand between my parents." Indeed, her father did not know how to control his emotions. He often yelled, and sometimes even acted violently toward Lindsay's mother. Whenever they fought, Lynn would hide in her room, hold her siblings, and cry. Their marriage was severely fractured, but it wasn't until 2007, when Lindsay was already an adult, that they officially completed their divorce. However, the psychological scars and trauma from her childhood left wounds that never truly healed. What do you think? Do childhood traumas create genius, or just sow the seeds of tragedy? From a young age, Lindsay showed outstanding artistic ability. She signed with Ford Models at the age of 3, becoming the face of major brands like Calvin Klein Kids and Abercrombie. In 1996, at just 10 years old, Lynn officially stepped into acting with a role in NBC's TV series Another World. Though she appeared in only 4 episodes, Lindsay quickly impressed audiences with her natural performance and intelligent eyes. 2 years later, she was chosen by Disney for the dual role in The Parent Trap. This was a major turning point, making Lindsay one of Hollywood's top child stars. In the film, she played twin sisters Annie and Hallie, 2 girls who switched places to reunite their parents. Although only 12 years old, Lindsay displayed remarkable acting skills as she portrayed 2 completely opposite personalities. The film became a huge success, earning her several Young Actor Awards and solidifying her position as Disney's Golden Girl for many years. After The Parent Trap, Lindsay Lohan became one of the most sought-after faces in Hollywood. She continued to appear in numerous TV projects, commercials, and especially teen films. In 2003, Lindsay took the lead role in Freaky Friday, starring alongside veteran actress Jamie Lee Curtis. The film tells the story of a mother and daughter who switch bodies, leading to countless comedic and emotional situations. This role earned Lindsay critical acclaim and confirmed her status in the teen film industry. Not only could she act, but she could also sing, performing the song Ultimate in the film, which quickly became a youth favorite hit. A year later, Lindsay starred in Mean Girls, a film that became a cultural phenomenon of the 2000s. She played Katie Heron, an innocent girl navigating the social jungle of American high school life, soon entangled in the drama of the school's most popular girls. Mean Girls grossed over $130 million USD and turned Lindsay into a true A-list Hollywood star. From a sweet, innocent girl, Lindsay evolved into a fashion icon, pursued by major brands, appearing on magazine covers and red carpets everywhere. She was praised as the new symbol of American youth, an idol every girl wanted to become. When fame arrives too early, it brings not only light, but also shadows unseen by others. And Lindsay began to fall within that very light. At 18, while her peers were still figuring out their futures, she was already living under the spotlight, paparazzi flashlights, and million-dollar contracts. Fame gradually stripped Lindsay of her privacy. Every action, every word, even her friendships were scrutinized by the public. Meanwhile, her parents continued to fight, often publicly. Her father, Michael, repeatedly exploited her fame to gain attention, leaving Lindsay exhausted and betrayed. To relieve pressure, Lindsay turned to wild parties, luxurious clubs, alcohol, cigarettes, and complicated relationships. The image of the sweet teen girl faded, replaced by a rebellious, reckless, and defiant Lindsay. Paparazzi followed her every step, capturing her drunkenness, arguments, and arrests. From a beloved star, Lindsay slowly became the center of scandals, the symbol of Hollywood's fallen youth. Do you think fame is truly a double-edged sword? If you were Lindsay, would you choose the spotlight or peace? All-night parties with Paris Hilton and Britney Spears made her a household name for paparazzi. They were often seen leaving nightclubs drunk, laughing loudly amid flashing lights. Overnight, the image of the cute Disney girl was replaced by the image of a party queen, a close friend of Hollywood's most notorious names. The press called them the Troublesome Trio, symbols of a generation of young stars lost between fame and temptation. And in the midst of those sleepless nights, Lindsay gradually lost the line between entertainment and self-destruction. She began to miss filming sessions, arrived on set tired, and even fell asleep on set. From then on, Hollywood no longer saw her as a shining star, but as a girl slowly slipping away from the spotlight. Soon, her lesbian relationship with DJ Samantha Ronson caused a media frenzy. Everyone was curious. Everyone wanted to see how the Disney girl of years past was transforming into a rebellious woman. In the midst of the storm, a leaked sex video made Lindsay even more infamous. Then came the theft of a fur coat worth tens of thousands of dollars at a lavish party, when she was accused of taking it and not returning it. Each scandal pushed Lindsay deeper into the vortex of scandal: alcohol, drugs, parties, and sleepless nights. The media began to call her the scandal queen of Hollywood, and her friends gradually drifted away, leaving only paparazzi to follow her every step. However, few people know that during that chaotic period, Lindsay was misdiagnosed and prescribed the wrong medication. High doses of psychiatric drugs caused her to change her behavior, lose control of her emotions, and become more unstable than ever. This made the audience misunderstand, thinking that Lindsay was just self-destructing, while in fact she was struggling in a body and mind that no longer obeyed. This was the period that her mother later had to admit. She was no longer herself. She did not understand what was happening to herself. Directors and producers began to hesitate to work with her, fearing her instability would affect productions. From a once proud Disney actress, Lindsay lost everything: her career, her reputation, and the flawless image fans once adored. But when fame comes too soon, it also brings immense pressure. In 2007, Lindsay was first arrested for driving under the influence and drug possession. Just 2 months later, she was arrested again for the same offense. This time, the court sentenced her to jail, probation, and mandatory rehab. But just days later, she was released due to prison overcrowding. Images of Lindsay Lohan in handcuffs, wearing an inmate uniform, splashed across headlines, dominating tabloids. She slowly lost the career she had built since childhood. Directors refused to cast her, fashion brands canceled contracts, and the public turned their backs. Still, Lindsay couldn't escape the spiral of addiction, parties, and toxic relationships. She was in and out of rehab repeatedly, sometimes being expelled after only a few days for breaking the rules. The media no longer spoke of her talent, but of her exhaustion. Her hollow eyes, pale face, and disheveled hair replacing the beauty that once captivated millions. The harder she tried to escape, the deeper she sank. Once called Hollywood's teen queen, Lindsay had become a name synonymous with scandal, law violations, and endless parties. It all began when she no longer had anyone truly by her side. No family, no trustworthy friends, no one to help her up. She sought comfort in the dim lights of nightclubs, in alcohol, in pulsing music, trapped in an endless cycle. In 2010, Lindsay was sentenced again for violating probation. She was ordered to wear an ankle monitor and stay home for an extended period. But soon after, she reoffended, leading to harsher punishment. Each court appearance became a media circus. Paparazzi flashes, shouting, chaos. Her tired eyes, pale face, and forced smile evoked pity for a star who once shone so brightly. She was jailed several times, though often released early. Each time, her mental and physical condition worsened. Major film roles stopped coming. Directors avoided her due to her legal troubles and instability. From a promising actress, the future of Hollywood, Lindsay became labeled troubled and uncontrollable. The media now treated her as a cautionary tale, proof of the cost of early fame. Many who once adored Lindsay could no longer recognize her, her radiant beauty replaced by a hollow, aged face and an empty stare. Her career froze completely. No films, no contracts, no future. Those years, Lindsay Lohan existed only in mugshots, court photos, and tabloid mockery. From a beloved Disney princess, she became the name that made Hollywood shake its head, seemingly beyond redemption. But sometimes, at the very bottom of despair, begins a new chapter. After leaving rehab for the last time in 2013, she decided to step away from Hollywood, move abroad, and seek peace. She shared in an interview, "I don't want to wake up every morning feeling afraid someone's taking pictures of me or writing lies about me. I just want to live honestly and be myself." Lindsay began engaging in charity work, focusing on mental health and distancing herself from toxic past relationships. She tried smaller projects, indie films, reality TV, and her own business ventures. In 2014, Lindsay moved to Dubai, where she said she finally found peace and was treated as a normal person, not a scandalous star. She gradually rebuilt her image, appearing healthier and happier. In recent years, Lindsay made an unexpected comeback with the Netflix film Falling for Christmas, 2022. The movie wasn't groundbreaking, but it marked a significant milestone. Her return after more than a decade of chaos. Audiences welcomed her warmly, not with criticism, but with compassion for someone who fell yet stood up again. Do you believe everyone deserves a second chance at life? The Lindsay Lohan of today is no longer the rebellious girl or the naive Disney princess. She's a woman who has survived her darkest years, only to rise again from the ashes. She once said, "I don't regret my past. Without those mistakes, I wouldn't be who I am today." Lindsay accepts that some things in life can't be changed, but we can always choose how to face them. From a cherished Disney child star to a lost soul in the glare of fame, and finally to a resilient woman who conquered her storms, Lindsay Lohan stands as living proof that no one is born perfect, and light only matters once you've walked through darkness. Her life is like a long movie, filled with chapters of glory and collapse. But most importantly, her new chapter is no longer written in tears or scandal, but in growth and peace of mind. She still smiles, the same smile that once enchanted millions, now carrying something more, understanding and self-compassion. Even if Hollywood may have forgotten the brilliance of Lindsay Lohan, she remains a symbol, not just of talent, but of the extraordinary strength of someone who fell, stood back up, and kept walking with a smile. What about you? If you've ever lost yourself in the noise of life, would you have the courage to forgive yourself and start over, just like Lindsay did? Share your thoughts in the comments.